howdy diddly dandy there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen Exo, and we're here with the Hand of Destiny, and we're looking to trade this in for either a shuttle or an exotic, whichever comes first. It's going to be a freaking shuttle, isn't it? You can freaking much guarantee it. But let's fly on out, and let's call up the galactic map. Now, from the galactic map, if I am looking for an exotic, what I really want to be doing is go into a system that shows itself to be not developing. It needs to be something like prosperous, or promising's okay, adequate, not quite. We want something a little bit more positive than that, if we can find one. Affluent, that's what we freaking want. Affluent means awesome. So we're going there. Affluent just means they're quite a rich system, basically. Okay, well, I've arrived in the system. Now, if I do want to try and find myself an exotic, probably the best way to do that is to go to the actual station. Now, sometimes exotic spawns are usually flying in within the first or second waves inside a station. It's known as a little bit of a bug. It doesn't affect every system that might have an exotic, but it does affect most. Oh, I'll say most. It's like a minority. It's like the 10% that it may fly in the first or second wave. And what you do is you fly in, and then you reload your autosave after you've exited your ship. And then you just see what flies in the first and second, maybe even third wave. But normally there's a pattern, and normally if there is an exotic spawn to be had, it will fly in 10% of the time. The rest of the time, it's completely freaking random. Okay, so let's just jump out. Right, so that's created my autosave down in the bottom right corner there. Lovely jubbly. And all I'm going to do is reload. There we go. I thought it was going to crash then for a second. Okay, reload, autosave. Okay, chums, I'm back where my head is. Oh, there comes my body. And look, I look like I'm made out of Play-Doh again. Right, so let's just wait and see what flies in. I'll let you guys know whether an exotic does fly in within the third wave. If not, I'd reconvene and I'd be looking a little bit less happy. Then again, it's hard to tell whether I'm happy or not in this sort of get-up, isn't it? But yeah, I'll let you know how I feel on the inside. Okay, well, these are some of the ships that actually flew in. The Explorer's quite nice. It looks a little bit weird with no wings. This shuttle was kind of nice, but the same, not really overly keen. Another shuttle, again, nothing overly special about that one. This I really like. This hauler I might have to go back and get, because that looks pretty cool. I like something out of Firefly. And this I really like, so I'm definitely going to get one of those. But there's one with a high, sort of like dorsal fin. And this fighter is amazing. Got to get that one, that's cool. This hauler I really like as well. It's like a Red Baron with those silos. It's awesome. And I quite like this little fighter, very Battlestar Galactica-esque, so I might have to get that. And this is the one that I'm doing this episode, chums. I'm going to be getting this, because this is cool. Well, hello there, chums. I am back, and I didn't see an exotic, but I have come across this lovely ship, which I'm about to trade. Let's just talk to him, because I've been standing on it for a while, but I'm just worried it might fly away. Okay, so make an offer on Lifeform ship. Yeah, I did wait for about 5 waves, so I'm going to go for this one. It's quite an elongated shuttle, but I'm liking the little sort of area on the back here, and all these sort of inverse sort of engine heads. It's just got a real nice aesthetic look to it. It looks like a giant caterpillar. Sumasu, regret, BF9. Okay, negotiate price. You're going to get a deal of the frickin' century, my friend. Here we go, we're going to exchange a Rooney for this. And yes, thank you. I'm now the new proud owner of a shuttle that some people may think is hideous. But yeah, the more hideous the better. And you did see an ensemble of images of all the other ships that are in this system. There's a real tasty fighter amongst those that I really, really like. And also I love the giant red hauler with the missiles under the wings. So I might have to get those two for the actual deck as well, because they're fantastic. Alright, don't go away, okay? Be right back with you when this thing's fully upgraded. Let's have a look at the stats at the moment on this thing. So yeah, not impressive at all. But this one is going to be a very all-rounder sort of ship by the time I finish with it. Lovely looking little ship. Now, why I'm doing this, if an exotic does fly in, I'm going to be a bit scuppered, to be honest, but at least we'll find out what exotic's in this system. Alright guys, well hopefully I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go away. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Look at that. The shuttle doesn't even fit in the holographic projector. Look at it, it's freaking massive when you sort of explode it out like that. Massive ship. Okay, well, here we go, let's upgrade it. Let's do the class first, we'll take the class all the way up. So we go. Nanites, lovely jubbly. Fantastic. It's now an A. Let's take it all the way up to an S. Upgrade. It just looks awesome inside this holographic projection. Okay, and there we go. Now it's an S. Right, well chums, I will be right back with you after I've gone and upgraded all the augmentation slots and put in some... Hello there! Right, I know we're into this a little way, into making cards, but the last two fighters that I done, the Anvil of Destiny and the Hand of Destiny, both had exactly the same monetary value. So I thought I'd add a little bit of random number generation into this, and I installed a dice rolling application on my phone, mainly for D&D. Now what I've done is I've selected 4 D12s and done a randomization, so there's a total of 48 that it could fill, and I've got the number of 30 that I'm going to be putting into this one. So in the main area here I'm going to take up 30 slots. So yes, this is going to be slightly more powered than some of the ones that I've already done before, but it is an all-rounder, and I think 28 is quite a good result anyway on the other fighters, so they're about mid-range. So hopefully, one day we might even hit a 48er. That'd be freaking mental, wouldn't it? Just to fill up all the slots with tech. That'd be craziness. I don't even know whether it's possible. Hopefully that won't happen, but we will find out if it does. Okay, right, so I'm going to carry on upgrading this one.
Welcome
Not done yet.
back.
Right, okay, well I've fully upgraded the Sumasu's Regret BF9. So there's its stats right there. Now it's a 4821, and I've filled up 30 of the actual slots, so that gives those sorts of stats. Now it's worth 92 million units, which isn't even close to the actual fighters, and they've only filled up 28 of the slots. So okay, bit unusual, but here we are. So this is the actual layout of this ship. As you can see, it's doing quite well. Maneuverability is fairly high, hyperdrive fairly high. It's an all-rounder really, but the hyperdrive area is maxed out on this ship. I don't think you can make it any higher than that for a shuttle. It's quite an unusual looking shuttle. I'm not overly partial on it, to be honest, but I haven't seen many like it, so it makes it fairly unique, and there's the technology and how that's stacked out. So it's got 3 weapons, plus also rocket launchers of 4 total. It's got all the scanners, and it hasn't got all the launchy type thrustery stuff. It's only got the 2, so it's not so great on takeoff. Right, so let's fly this down. Actually, I'm going to jump to a different system. I'm going to jump to the system where I got this from, because there's a lovely fighter there. And there's also another shuttle that's quite nice, as well as a hauler that's quite nice. So whichever one flies in first, I'm going to trade it for. Okay, so I'm just going to jump back to the system where I found that ship, which I believe is that one, Neta Dimitri Station. There we go. Let's go. Dimitri Station, or whatever you want to call it. Right, so let's head on off from this ship. Okay, so the cockpit's pretty nice. I like the little fan. Let's have a little look around. Ooh, we've got some cargo netting at the sides. This looks very sort of bulky, very Red Dwarf-esque. Very quite cool, to be fair. I quite like it. Right, let's fly down to this planet here. Let's see if we can find ourselves a trading post. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random dice roll to see what sort of points I get to spend on my next ship. And then, yeah, you'll find out on the next episode which ship flew in, because there is, like I say, there's a whole fleet of ships here. It's quite nice. So yeah, let's search the system for a trading post first of all. Trading post. Sweet. Where are you, Mr. Trading Post? Okay, there he is. He's just over there. How far have we got to go? 10 minutes. Right, okay. So again, it's a case of going up. I'd reconvene with you in a sec, chums, when I get there. Right, hello there, chums. Okay. I'm down on the actual planet, and let's have a quick look around for what might fly in. So we've got a hauler there. Oh, there's a baller hauler. I haven't seen one of those before. Usually they had like big guns under the wings. I haven't seen one of those fly in, so that's unusual. Okay, Relentless Kamikaya. Pretty cool. And another little fighter over there. Anyway, let's do the dice roll and let's see what I'm going to get to spend on this ship. Okay, right, so here we go. 4 dice at D12. We got 23, so it's not all that great as a roll. In that case, I might pick up another shuttle or something. And then at least we can do a very good comparison. Okay, well, I'll see you next time. And yeah, we've got 23 to spend, so I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now. Goodbye.
The Sumasu's Revenge BF9 is quite a large shuttle, however its maneuverability is comparable to some of the lighter ships. In fact, its maneuverability is better than the fighter, not so good as the Explorer. but far better than that of the hauler. Even though the storage capacity is around about the same, making this lightweight shuttle quite awesome.
And yes, I have a Patreon. If you wish to support my channel in that way, there is a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And here are the Patreons that are supporting me in that way. Thanking you, and here are my other supporters. And again, thanking you, Patreons. I also have merch. You can grab yourself a mug, a t-shirt, some fancy socks, or a lovely hoodie, heading over to Teespring. Or yeah, you can hit like, subscribe, or just don't skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Thank you very much for watching, and please consider clicking one of these links.